Hi, it's diaperperv.
And Superbaby.
And we're going to talk about ABDL dating, or more so dating as an ABDL and the complications that could come with that.
Yes.
And what your options may be.
Mm-hmm.
So, truth be told, I have no advice. Like, I have no first-hand experience in dating.
And me, I'm an expert at not having advice either. So I don't have any advice for you either. But, I mean...
So it's all just speculation.
It's all speculation,
and guessing.
right? But ABDL dating, I would assume, is similar to just regular dating, except now you're just adding this dynamic of little space, whether you're the caregiver, the little, or whatever. It's got to be the same. So with that, there's give and take, right? You know, like if I'm going to be the little, and the mommy's going to be the girlfriend's going to be the mommy, you got to provide to them some satisfaction as much as you're getting back. You know, we could all sit there and be selfish about our needs, but we can't forget about the other person's needs.
Right.
And what they need to be met as well. And if you're not communicating, just like a regular relationship, it's not going to work out. It's just not going to work out. A lot of people end their relationships because they're not communicating properly. I want you to treat me this way. Well, I don't know. You didn't tell me, type of thing, right?
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It's just
right. And then they have all these expectations, and when they're not met, then the other person is disappointed. And I'm just talking like normal marriages.
Yes, but it has to apply. Relationship's a relationship, regardless if you have a dynamic or not.
That's true.
And both parties need to get what they need out of this whole thing. Right.
They don't want to feel taken advantage of, or that one person is giving so much and the other person's just taking. They have to feel appreciated.
Yes. Have you heard? Like, I've heard so many stories about somebody saying, "Okay, I'm gonna hang out with somebody, and the plan is we're gonna baby each other." So they're both, they both might have an inkling of caregiver in them,
right? And they both want to switch.
They both want to switch, but what I've heard a lot was, well, he babied me for like 5 minutes, and then I babied him for the rest of the week.
Yes, and like, it's very uneven.
It's like, yes. So like, he got what he wanted.
Yeah.
She didn't, and so what's going to happen? They're not going to hang out again.
Right.
Unless there's some communication after the fact or during the fact.
Right. And in a way, it's good if they realize this stuff on the first date or the first time they play together, because I've seen marriages go that way, where it's like, okay, she's a little and he's the daddy, and that's, she wants more daddy.
Yeah.
And she's not that much of a switch. And then a couple years later, she's doing literally all the everything, and being the top all the time. And now she's frustrated and feels like she got lied to pretty much, or duped.
Pretty much. And if you find yourself in that situation, you know what? Don't sacrifice your wants and needs for others, right? You can find better. You will find better, especially if you found this person, you'll find another one. You just got to talk. You just got to communicate and make sure that all those needs are met. How many times have I heard someone call her boyfriend a daddy, but they're no daddy. Like,
I've seen
because she introduced him to it, and he's like, all right, I'll
try it.
I'll try it for you. So then, no communication. She expects what she expects, and all he does is like, here's your bottle.
Right.
Here's Blue's Clues. I'm gonna go play video games. You good?
Yeah.
And then that's it. And then
I have seen that.
Right. And so she's like,
what the fuck?
I want to be babied. I want to be cuddled. I want to hug them and squeeze them. I want to do all that stuff, but no communication.
No.
But you know why? Fear. Because she knows maybe deep down inside that he's not really going to go for it.
Oh.
One of the things I think is that and I always say this, if it's not in here, if it's not in here, then the other person's not going to give it to you the way you want to, right?
But you don't know until you communicate and until you try it.
Yes.
More than a handful of times.
Yes. Yes, exactly. But then a lot of times the pattern will be, well, he keeps doing the same thing. He'll put a bottle, put a show on, then he'll go do his thing, and that's his babying me. And obviously she's not fulfilled. Now on the opposite side, all he wants to do is be a little, and I have no, it doesn't get me fulfilled, or he's not my little, or he's not the kind of little I want to be, or whatever. And it's just again, it all comes out of communication.
Right, and
the basic fundamentals of dating.
Yeah, and not being scared of showing who you are and your vulnerability too.
And hopefully, the person you're dating is open-minded enough that they'll be like, if this is what you're into, if this is what makes you happy, it makes me happy. It makes me happy to be the person to be doing this for you and giving you the ultimate pleasure. That's ultimately what you want, and hopefully, whether you introduce it to somebody or you find somebody in the community,
I think in a previous video, I think my best advice, and you should take this to heart, is to date open-minded people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it feels like a lot of people are with others that aren't open-minded. But that's a whole other thing.
Yes. And that's the thing. That's again,
already married and stuff, and they're like, my wife isn't open-minded. Well,
yeah, so if you're lucky enough to find yourself dating somebody in the community, you're one of the lucky chosen. It's like a lottery for me. It's like the ABDL lottery. You're rolling the dice, boom. Yes, we match, we jive, we start meeting, and we hit it off. A lot of times you roll the dice and you crap out.
You have to hit it out.
Yes.
Hit it off.
You're not going to hit it off with everybody.
No.
You might become good friends with them, but,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about places where you can start dating.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you going to start?
Well, Instagram.
Okay.
Because right now that's the only outlet I have for showing myself to the world, to showing this side of me to people that would hopefully be like, yeah, I like this guy's style. I'm going to reach out, or we're going to start a conversation.
Yeah.
And then just don't over pursue a potential. If you're looking for somebody, don't be needy. Right, women, guys, it's the same thing. Don't be needy.
Play it off whatever. Whatever.
It is what it is.
I can talk to any diaper girl.
Exactly. Make yourself wanted. Make yourself valuable. Whatever. But know what you're worth.
Yeah.
Know what you bring to the table, and be yourself. Try to show yourself more so that people can see you and be like, okay, I'm on my accounts. I show my vanilla side to a point, and then I show my little side, all in all its glory. And if somebody wants to chime in and say, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? Let's talk," then great.
Right.
But if you don't do that, if you just have an account that's just a couple of memes, nothing personal, then nobody knows who you are. You're expecting to find somebody, but if you look at your profile, there's no picture of you. Right. It's just diaper crotch shots.
Yeah, make it interesting.
Yes.
Just be interesting.
Yes. Be yourself.
Yeah.
Just it's all the same, regular dating, ABDL. Just be yourself.
Be a good conversationalist.
Yes.
I feel like that's really key, but a lot of people aren't good online.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips for people that aren't good online?
Well, don't reach out and say, hey.
Oh, yeah, that's automatic. I ignore it.
Oh, there's Superbaby.
I mean, you ignore
Hey. Now what? Well, I'm supposed to say what? Are for horses? I don't, there's, hey. You could start off with hey, but then comma, great pictures. They really make me feel little, or you inspire me to do this. That's going to show me that you took the time to look at my stuff and you came up with something intelligent. Whether it's a one-off comment, and then I'll respond most of the times. If somebody puts the effort into saying, guy or girl, I prefer girls, but even if a guy comes out and says, your shit is the fucking bomb, you really make me want to feel little, or this, awesome, dude, that's great, I appreciate it.
Right, it'll start a conversation.
If you just come out with, hey, or, could you change my diaper?
Oh.
Don't do that shit. I think this is common sense at this point. I think it's really common sense.
I think there's other videos talking about this.
But you'll be surprised how many people still do it.
Yeah, but those people aren't watching videos or help things or advice or anything, so it doesn't matter.
So
okay.
So that approach somebody. Don't be afraid to approach somebody. Compliment them on something, on something that they posted. Boy, you really put effort into your photos. I admire that. Really cool. Keep up the good work.
And asking a question, a direct question about something, that's a good way to get a response. Because I'll respond to actual questions.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Like what kind of examples do you have?
Oh, like where did you get this?
Yeah.
Or how did you make that? Is a good one to get something started.
Yes.
I also want to talk about all the different platforms into where you can meet people. Like I've seen couples meet on Instagram.
Yes.
I met my local play partner on Instagram.
Yep.
And he reached out to me.
Yeah. There's also Twitter and Tumblr.
Twitter's good.
Twitter's less restrictive when it comes to content, so you can get as raunchy as you want, or not. Say Tumblr's not.
It's still there.
It's still there, but it's not.
No one hits you up on it.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But again,
FetLife is a good dating place.
Okay. My experience is very not good on FetLife because you have your opportunities to put out ads, right? And no matter how well crafted you put out an ad, in my experience, not many people respond. And I've heard people have success stories on FetLife.
Yes.
But the demographic of the people who like me on FetLife are not what I prefer.
Okay.
Right? Cool. And so with certain platforms like Instagram, I can screen the people who follow me. You could do the same. And then okay, I know these people that I'm letting in are probably into what I'm into and will probably interact with me more. And interaction.
Oh, okay.
Interaction.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the interaction part of Instagram.
Yeah.
And that's a good way of meeting people. Somebody posts a story or a picture or something smart, you can respond to it.
Yes.
And then start a conversation that way.
Yeah, that's true.
And you never know what an interaction is, where it's going to take you. It could go nowhere, or it could lead to something great. And that's the beauty of Instagram. Unfortunately, there are kink dating sites. Kinkster, like you ever hear that?
Yeah.
Kinked. It's like it's an app, which
I think I tried that before a long time ago.
And can you trust it? I don't know. Because it appears. I tried. It appears that there are a lot of bots. You know what I'm saying? Like fake accounts.
Okay, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, and so no success there. You know, or you could be bold. You could be bold on Tinder. Right?
Well, I think so.
I mean,
you leave clues on regular dating sites.
So, someone on FetLife said I had some success on Tinder by being just honest. Be like,
yeah,
you don't spell out you're an adult baby, but you put out certain clues and hints.
Oh yeah, like you like to be little.
Yeah,
or
like
cute pictures.
into girls with daddy fetish, DDLG, those acronyms. You know, and then people who are in the know will be like, okay, swipe right.
Right. Well, they have to like your picture.
They have to like your picture.
That's a whole other thing to coach you on good pictures.
Like my example is, I'm gonna show you my Twitter, my Tumblr or whatever, but it has gotten me some likes, but it never went anywhere. And my profile, I'm not going to show you guys, but what did I write? I wrote, straight up, I'm a kinky son of a bitch, and I'm looking for open-minded kinky women. I have an age play fetish and want to play. If you have a daddy fetish, swipe right. I'm a switch, so I do like to change up the roles as well. And then I put, you never know, I was into it from the looks of me. If you're down for some kinky fun, you know what to do. ABDL, DGLG, MDLB. Yeah. Right? And so
there's a shirtless picture of you as the first picture
it's what do you think? Yay?
I mean, you look good. Your abs look good, but still.
And then a couple of
that's a good one.
Yeah, a couple of normal pictures. None of me in diapers though. Actually, I was thinking about putting one where I I did the split screen, half diaper, half clothed, you know, kind of like, but again, that's being bold. And
tell me how it goes.
People have liked it.
Yeah.
I have to reach out though. I'll have to reach out and be like, hey, but here's the thing. How you respond to those likes, because wasn't it an accidental swipe? Could it have been an accidental swipe, right? Where they accidentally liked me. Like, oh, I meant to go this way, but I swiped this way.
Oh, okay.
So you reach out. Hey, feisty redhead or whatever the hell she is. Are you sure you got the right guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, you sure about this? Because I'm kinky. Like, you down with it? And then if it goes well, you're in.
Yeah.
And then it might not turn out to anything. It might be, you know, all right, she just wanted to experiment.
Yeah, and that's part of the dating process,
yes.
is learning about each other and what you're into.
Yep.
Okay, so what other platforms are there? There's Tumblr, we talked about FetLife.
FetLife, and FetLife is, again, you know, for there's the classified sections. If you want to give it a shot, give it a shot.
Meetup.
You might have better luck.
Yeah. Events. But you find the events at FetLife. And then you go to the events.
Yes. And when you go to these events, try to be bold and outgoing. And if you're a shy person, try to come out of your shell. And, you know.
That's easier said than done. Oh, yeah, because I've seen shy people at munches and events. Yeah. And
they're just not. Even if, no matter how hard you try, like I try to be very open, outgoing. Mm-hmm. If I see somebody shy, I try to break the ice and be funny and stuff like that. It doesn't always work. And then you just say, okay, I guess I can't help you out there, you know. I'm off to the next.
You're up to the next person.
Just to try to engage with.
Right, yes, yeah.
But at the end,
trying to engage with people.
Yeah. Now you're gonna interact with people that that you might have interest in and they don't have interest in you. You'll find out through conversation. You'll talk about it. You'll talk about, oh, it'd be nice to meet up, and yeah, maybe I'm not into it. You know, like you'll get a gauge for it, and then you don't have to. It doesn't have to be awkward. And even if you ask somebody out, or if you ask somebody to meet up and then they say no, all right, they say no. It's not. You're in the same position you were before you started talking to these people. It's not a big deal. Just move on. Move on. Stay friends. You never know what the future holds.
Oh, here's another good place to meet people is not just ABDL, but go to kink events, like general kink events.
Yeah.
Because there are people with adjacent fetishes and ones that are similar to it, like maybe into power exchange, and they would be open to learning about yours.
Yeah.
It's not a guarantee, but it's still another place to meet open-minded people.
Yes,
hopefully.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And that's your best bet, I think. And again, if it works out for me, I'll let you know. I'm not experienced, but I'm just thinking about just dating in general. The same rules have to apply. You're just adding a new layer of kink to it.
Right.
And
do you think that coming out as ABDL, that is more stigmatized than other fetishes, and it's harder to say, oh, I like diapers and age play, rather than, oh, I want to lick your toes, or I like high heels?
Those are mainstream kinks. We don't call high heels a kink. You know, foot fetish. It's kind of mainstream.
It is very.
Whips and chains, 50 Shades of Grey bullshit. That's all the same stuff. But you know, all this stuff, this adult baby stuff, that's like taboo.
Why is it still taboo?
Because you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. You're wearing a diaper. Adults don't do that. Only babies do that. And that's what makes it weird. You know, people can like feet. You know, there's nothing like only certain age groups do this, you know?
Right. People
can like feet. People can like whips and chains. But diapers, for some reason, wearing a diaper, being vulnerable like that, that makes you appear weak. Makes people appear weak. And maybe people will see that as mental issues.
Yes.
No mental issues. I just have a fucking kink. It turns me on. What's mental about that?
Yeah, I find that a lot of people assume that. I made a video about it, like assumptions. When I've told my friends, like non-ABDL friends, and then those are the questions they ask.
Yeah.
Is
are you into children? No, you asshole.
Right. Like, or do they have a mental illness? Did you have a bad childhood?
Nope. No, exactly. None of that stuff. It's just it found me. It found me, and I can't help it. And hopefully, when I start dating ABDL, I find the person that goes with that. Like, yep, that's you, and I like it.
Right.
Because it's you, and it makes you you, and it makes you happy, it makes me happy. Ultimately, that's the goal with dating. And you see a lot of couples out there that have successfully dated and are now married, and they made it work.
And they've converted their partner who was non-ABDL into their lifestyle. So and I know it worked.
And it works. And shit, you know.
You just have to find the right person that's open-minded, I guess is the word.
Yeah.
I hate using that word.
No, that's right. That's not going to just take what you say and just be like, nah, I can't do it. I'm afraid to tell the person I'm dating what I'm into, but I know eventually I'm going to have to. And hopefully I communicate it in a way that it's not a negative thing.
Yeah.
That it's like, here, by the way, there's a little something extra that I got to tell you about me. It makes me unique. It makes me who I am. I love doing it. And it makes me happy. It brings me pleasure. You know me as a regular guy. Now here's this extra thing. Boom.
See, and you said it really well just now, so you just have to say it.
I just have to say. Now I have to get the courage to say it, because it's like, you know, again, rejection. Not, but probably not. But in my history of telling people, it 100% not favorable. So right now I'm not batting 1,000. So I told an ex-girlfriend, and then a few months later she broke up with me, and then the person I'm with now. And it's not her thing. So it's like...
Did she try it with you, or
the first one didn't. The second one didn't. Yes.
But is that... How do you know that's the reason she broke up?
It's just a coincidence. It's my assumption, but a month later we break up. After, you know, come on. It's like... It is what it is. But, on, you know, positive thinking. Just keep going at it. I'm sure there are, again, there's people out there for everybody.
Right.
You just gotta go at it and be yourself.
And you only live one life. You don't want to, like, be tied to a person that you can't be yourself with. I'm going to start crying because I just realized something.
What?
That I remember one time, like, I asked my husband, like, if we can go on Fantasy Island, right? Like, what would your fantasy be? And he made the perfect fantasy for me, knowing, like, everything I like and my deepest, like, who I am to the core. Yeah. He tailored this fantasy that would be perfect for the both of us.
Oh, really? So you took everything that you liked into consideration.
Yes, but it's like a very deep-rooted thing. It's not ABDL. Yeah. He knows me so well that he made this fantasy. And then I wasted my fantasy on something stupid that wasn't for us.
Really?
For my husband. I still feel guilty about it. I know.
That's all right. No, but you can make it up to him, right? You can do another one?
Yeah, I can show him this video of me crying that I still feel guilty about fucking up my Fantasy Island fantasy.
Well, maybe you can make it up to him somehow. You know? Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Aw. We didn't want this to be sad.
No. Okay. So, back to dating. This is very normal. I cry all the time. Aww. I'm like always on the verge of crying. Okay, so seriously.
So yeah. Try those options out. Your dating sites, Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter. You know, as far as trying to find the date, I guess, ABDL wise.
Okay, so like you're in the dating pool now, right?
Yes.
So how do you find like open-minded people? Like, what do you look for? Like, is there something that you look for to say, hey, this person is adventurous?
Okay. You know, there's a lot of factors that go into it. Are they into what I'm into? Right? Do they like what I put out? I put out a certain kind of content that is how I feel inside and how I am. And do they like it? Sometimes I've gotten messages, wow, you're so cute and this and that, and I want to hang out with you, and almost immediately we click. And we sort like, okay, would you count an ongoing back and forth online relationship as ABDL dating?
Yeah, if it's a relationship,
okay.
Like there's some type of dynamic that's exclusive to you two.
So then, yes, then if we're gonna consider that dating, then I dated.
Oh, okay.
I met somebody who came to me and liked everything about me, and we hit it off, and we got intimate online together and everything like that, and it was great. We had issues communicating our needs or how we wanted, and I didn't ask the right questions. She didn't come forth and say everything, so we slowly drifted apart. And, you know, and of course, a lot of times when you meet somebody new, those initial week or two conversations, you're just fucking texting every like, and what about this? And what if we did this? And this is so sexy, and this is so hot, and boy, we would like this. And after you've communicated all those fantasies, now you're like, okay, good morning. How are you?
Then it's real life.
Then it's just real life stuff, and then that's when it's like, oh, this guy is square.
So then did you find out that you guys didn't have that much in common after the ABDL fantasies and stuff?
Well,
that's important.
Distance was a huge factor. Okay, she lived in Europe. Timing wise wasn't good. You know, the first month and a half was just like great. We made plans to meet each other. We're going to meet up in Florida.
Right.
Okay, and you know what happened? She met somebody else. She wanted to have 2 boys, and it wasn't jiving with me. I kind of went along with it because I was like, boy, I found somebody I connected with. I don't want to lose it. Bad idea. And at the end, a week before we were supposed to meet in Florida, she went and just canceled on me.
Oh, okay.
It kind of broke my heart, right? But I'm like, you know what? Like, this is fucked up. I'm what a letdown, but I'm not gonna. That's fucked up. I can't believe you did that. So I don't want to have. This is not happening. We remain friends a little bit, but I always remember that. And you just can't be. What do you call it?
No, I'm good.
You can't be. I didn't let that discourage me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Didn't let it discourage me.
I mean, because dating has its ups and downs, and you're not gonna
mix with everybody.
No, and you are gonna get disappointed at some point, maybe.
Like, you go on dates because there was some level of attraction, but then it turns into a relationship if you communicate well or not. And so, just like any other dating, you can go on a few dates, nothing happens. Same thing in the ABDL world. You can have a few conversations or something, and it just didn't work out. And so you just gotta take that and move on. Don't get butthurt. You know why people get butthurt?
Because they take things too personally.
Yes.
Because expectations.
Yeah.
Because they have very high expectations, and then it doesn't meet up, or they flake or whatever, and then they're super disappointed.
Yep. Exactly. And they're like, well, I guess this isn't what I thought it would be. So. But I know people get butthurt because, oh my God, I found somebody who's into me and knows what I like and is not going to judge me. So they feel like they're not going to find that same connection anymore, and so they try to hold on to it. And no, don't hold on to something that doesn't want to hold on to you. Just let it go. If they wanted you, they'll make it known. If they don't want you, you'll know, and then you can't. You just got to move on. I think I said that before in the other video.
And I think if you're not sure of something, ask questions and keep asking follow-up questions to the answer to get a better understanding, because maybe the other person has never even thought about it.
Yeah.
Like what the answer is.
Yes, exactly. So they might not know what they want either. Maybe you can help them find out.
I don't think people really know what they want.
No.
Until it happens.
And I'll be honest with you. Do I know what I want? No, I haven't really dated. I guess you want to count that one, but physically dated. Like, I don't know if what I think I want is what I actually want, you know. And you won't know until you date.
And you won't know until you're in a dynamic, and then how you feel about that dynamic, or how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
In that moment, you're not going to know until it happens.
Yeah, and so hopefully it happens. Look, there's a lot of good-looking couples out there and that found each other and are happily ever after. You can be a happily ever after. I'm confident that I'll be a happily ever after. Now's not my time, but it will happen. You know, you just gotta wait. At the right time, the right person's gonna come to you.
You think so?
Yeah. You have to think so. You can't be
negative. Oh, jeez, you're so positive.
To think so. You have to think so.
Holy shit. Yes. And sometimes you don't know you're with the right person until you marry them. And then years down the line, you share the exact same things that you like. Like my husband. I didn't fucking know that he is the perfect person for me. Until years later.
Yeah.
I thought he was a great person for me and someone that I love, but not perfect.
I mean, perfect.
And what is perfect anyways? I don't think we should use that word because that leads to expectations and then it leads to disappointment. There is no perfection.
There's the what is it in Jerry Maguire? You complete me. That's the thing. Like, this person completes this person. You might not be on. This person gets you. I think that's whoever gets you. That's the right person for you. Whoever gets you. Like, I
think so?
Yeah, I get that you're into this. I get that you don't want to do it all the time. I get that you want this to be done X amount of times, and I'm there for you, and I want you to be happy because I'm going to be happy about it. That's somebody who gets you. You know, somebody who doesn't take themselves too seriously or thinks, oh, this is so. Yeah, okay, it's not the normal, but you know what? It's not hurting anybody. It makes this person feel good. So just. You know, I think if you really love somebody, and some people might argue this, but if you really love somebody, whatever it is that they that make them happy, that should be your pleasure. Meaning, like, if I'm the person that can get this other person to whatever headspace they are, and they're in like a euphoric state because they're so into it, and I'm the one who got them there, that's pleasurable for me. Right? So it's like me being a daddy, right? I love regressing a woman and her being totally infant or whatever. That makes me pleasure because I know she's enjoying herself. She's in the headspace. I've been there. I know what it feels like. So it's like, good. Be there. That makes me happy. I'm not getting this enjoyment because I love being little, but you are, and that makes me happy. And hopefully that's the kind of person that you meet in the future, you know. Or you probably met him, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and here's another piece of advice, is when you're dating, don't compartmentalize your prospects. Like, let's say you're just hooking up with someone for fun.
Yeah.
That could be the person you marry.
Yeah.
I know this because I married a person that I cheated on my husband with and was just a hookup, and he didn't think it would go anywhere, and then we've been married for almost 9 years.
So exactly. So you know, you never know. What might be just an innocent little meetup might be the woman of your dreams, or the man of your dreams.
Yes, and then my husband was like, oh no, she's just a hookup, and he compartmentalized me into like this other thing. Yeah. And it took a while to break that down.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think dating is hard regardless if it's little or regular. You know, you just got to make sure that you're communicating properly, that your expectations are, you set them out there. There's no surprises.
No, you state them verbally.
Yep. And then I think you'll have success. You know, and that's my take on it, I guess. Hopefully you guys have the success dating.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure I'll keep you guys posted if I ever get to that point. Yay or nay?
Well, yeah, for sure.
For sure. It'll, you know, but again, be positive.
Can you imagine the ABDL wedding? Oh my goodness.
There's people who have done that, no? Well, people have worn diapers under their dress or whatever.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
An ABDL wedding, I don't know if I go that far.
If it was like, well, it wouldn't be like with the family and stuff. Like, you would have a normal wedding, but then you would have a private ABDL wedding with your friends and the community and stuff.
Yes.
And take pictures.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting.
I want to photograph an ABDL wedding. I want to plan an ABDL wedding.
Yes, I'll wear the black diapers with a tuxedo top.
Yes. Oh my God, I didn't even think of that. Okay, we should plan an ABDL wedding.
Yes.
For somebody.
Like top hat and everything. Yep. And then like big black slippers for the shoes and yep. And a cane.
I mean, that would be your outfit,
that would
right?
be my outfit. And then the woman, what would she wear? What would like just a wedding dress? How can you see? I don't know. I can't picture.
I mean, it could be cut out in the front.
There you go.
It could be like
you
super
could attach
short.
some lace to it so that it flows. Like yeah, no, that'd be interesting. An ABDL wedding.
I guess it would depend on the girl. You would have to ask an ABDL girl to plan an ABDL wedding because I'm not ABDL.
Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, one day, I'm sure that'll happen. And people have like weddings like Star Trek weddings and stuff. So why can't an ABDL wedding be done?
Yeah, and the cake would be a big diaper.
There you go, a big diaper
or a big crib.
So when you cut it in the back, it's brown cake.
Yes. Oh my God,
cake,
yes.
And in the front, it's lemon.
Ooh, yeah.
There you go.
Chocolate lemon cake.
There you go. Does that taste good? Chocolate lemon? I don't know.
And then what would the bouquet be? Would it be a bouquet of diapers?
It'd be like a bouquet of like,
stuffies,
different
like
things,
little toys, like that.
You do little here's my bouquet. Look, see, oh, dun, 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 and then you throw the bouquet and hey.
So if you were a little in this wedding, right? Would you have that bouquet, or would you?
Would I have it? No, but she would. I'd have like a, what do you call them? Boutonniere? You know what do you call those things that you put a flower? Mm-hmm. But if instead of a flower, it'd probably be like a little.
Oh, that would be so cute.
You stick it in there, like whatever. Uh-huh. And instead of, you know how your tuxedo has like the handkerchief?
Yeah.
You just put like a baby diaper and like hanging out there, like, pamper. Yeah. Just hanging out
there.
Or
a wet wipe.
There you go, a wet wipe. There you go. It'll be wet.
It would be wet.
That's why I figured the diaper would be like, ding, And then instead of cigars, I say that's when you have a kid, when you hand out cigars.
Oh, like what would you have on the table for the people?
Like the centerpieces. The centerpieces would be a diaper cake. The diaper cake would be the cake. You ever have a diaper cake?
No.
They make the cake out of diapers.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
that would be on the side.
Did that? Yeah. Yeah, you could have that as well.
Yeah, but you can't eat that.
No. No, you can have it on each table so people can take the diapers with them, and that'll be their like whatever guest gift.
Yes, exactly.
But they'll be decorated. They'll be like drawn on. And
then what are you taking off instead of the garter?
Oh.
Right? Like you're taking off.
I mean, not your diaper.
No, that would be weird. I don't know, but there'd be something something else.
Yeah.
Something else. I don't know.
This is all we got.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, that was dating tips.
I don't even know.
Dating 101. No dating. Just our thoughts on ABDL dating.
We just talked about it.
Right, and it's just treated as regular dating. That's my advice.
Yeah.
With a little kink, with extra.
Right, it's just part of your interests.
Yes.
Like, I shared all my interests when I was... Okay, I've never dated. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. But
sorry.
Those of you who do, chime in and leave a comment. And there you go. You have comments on this thing?
On what?
On your...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Yeah. Hit that, smash that like button and all that jazz.
Yep.
And then...
see you in the next video.
We'll see you in the next video. Happy dating.